Hi everyone, this is Messner again, and this week I am going to read another book to you. This week's theme for our lesson is building confidence. Now, confidence is when we feel good about ourselves, and so I wanted you to think about the things that you have, the qualities that you have that make you feel good about yourself. The book I'm going to share with you today is The Dot, another one of my favorite books, and I'm going to try and read it to you today instead of doing a video just to kind of mix things up. I'm sure some of you have read this book before. It's definitely one of my favorite books. My kids love this book too. It's written by Peter Reynolds. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper towards Vashti and quietly said, Now, sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red, she discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You are a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, Please, sign it. The end. I hope you love that book as much as I do. Feel free to watch it again and again because it's such a great story. I think we can learn a lot from Vashti, and I think we can learn a lot from that little boy as well. Thank goodness Vashti had that art teacher. She really helped Vashti to spark some confidence inside of herself, and Vashti was able to build that confidence through hard work and trying. So here's some questions I want you to think about. How did Vashti feel about herself at the beginning of the book? At the beginning of the book, you'll remember that she was sitting in art class with a blank piece of paper, feeling like she couldn't do it. Why do you think Vashti's teacher asked her to sign her name on her picture of that jab, that little tiny dot on the paper? Why did she ask her to sign her name? Do you ever feel like Vashti felt at the beginning of the book, like you can't do something, you're afraid herself as an artist changed throughout the book. Do you remember what her dots looked like at the art show? Do you think her art improved? What helped her build confidence as an artist and what helped her improve in her ability? I think it's because she didn't give up and she just kept trying and experimenting. You'll notice sometimes if you experiment, sometimes it works out great and sometimes it doesn't, but that's how we learn. Why, at the end of the book, did Vashti ask the boy to draw for her and sign his name? What do you think happens next? If we were to keep going with this book, after the boy drew his line and signed his name, what do you think the boy will do next? So I'm excited for you to think about some of the answers to those questions. And I've also included an activity to go along with this video. It's all about building confidence. I want you to think about what makes you who you are and what makes you feel good about yourself, okay? And I want you to think about Vashti and how her confidence was building throughout the book while you are completing those activities. I hope everyone's having a great day. Get outside and run around and play. And I'll see you all soon.